My name is Lexi and I'm going to tell you about Tzfat. Tzfat is called Safed in English. Did you know where Tzfat is located? It is in the north of Israel. And do you know what the climate is in Tzfat? It is one of the coldest parts of Israel and sometimes even snows in the winter. Do you know what famous synagogue is there? The Isaac Luria Synagogue. It is named for a rabbi who studied and taught Kabbalah in Tzfat a long time ago. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Sydney Hockstadt, and here are some facts about Tzfat. Did you know that a long time ago, some of the greatest rabbis came to Tzfat to teach Torah? There are many old synagogues from a long time ago. The best part about Tzfat today is if you go there, you can see many beautiful artwork. If you walk around there, you can see many streets made of cobblestone. There is also a mountain near Tzfat called Mount Hermon where people go skiing. I hope you enjoyed learning about Tzfat.
Hi, my name is Michael Elkins, and I want to tell you a little bit about Haifa. In Haifa, you will find the Baha'i Temple. It is a place of worship. You have to take off your shoes before you go inside. Haifa has a mountain with pine trees on it, and it is called Mount Carmel. Haifa is the biggest port in Israel, and it is the third largest city. When you visit Haifa, you can go on a cable car ride. Haifa has great beaches too. It is fun to boat on the Mediterranean Sea. Haifa is built on 3 levels on the side of the mountain. The University of Haifa is located in this large city. I hope you will visit this special city.
Hi, my name is Annabelle, and I will be your tour guide to the northern part of Israel. We are off to Haifa. Haifa borders the Mediterranean coast. Did you know Haifa was known as a dye-making center? Can you imagine Haifa is the busiest port in Israel? Ships go in and out of Haifa each day. Haifa sits on Mount Carmel. When you go to Haifa, you can go on a cable car to the top of the mountain. I hope you come back, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.
This is the hope that holds us together. Hatikvah, the hope will last forever. This is the hope that holds us together. Hatikvah, hope is still real.
Did you ever hear of David Ben-Gurion? Did you know he could make the desert bloom? Anyway, my name is Victoria Deutsch, and I will tell you how he made the desert bloom. He really wanted to make the desert land of Israel into a real place, so he tried to get people to move there and build homes and schools in the desert. He liked the desert so much he moved there. It was because of him that Israel got its independence. So he is so important that Israel's airport is named after him. If you are inside Boker, be sure to see where he is.
Did you ever wonder about Theodore Herzl's life? Because I got just the thing for you. My name is Ryan Barna, and I will tell you about his life. Did you ever know that he was the president of the Zionist group? How would you like to know that there is a mountain named after Theodore Herzl, and the mountain is called Mount Herzl? There is a cemetery on it where soldiers and important leaders such as Herzl are buried. I hope you learned a thing or two about
Hi, my name is Maya Matthias. I would like to take you on a tour to Tiberias and the Galilee. Did you know that Tiberias is located in the western shore of the Sea of Galilee? This city is one of the holiest cities in Israel. Tiberias is the capital of the Galilee. In Hebrew, Galilee means circle. The Galilee is divided into the Upper Galilee in the north and the Lower Galilee in the south. In the Upper Galilee, you can find Mount Memor, the tallest mountain in Israel. The Upper Galilee is famous for its grapes and olives. Did you know that this city is more than 4,000 years old? Can you imagine skiing in the winter on Mount Hermon? Thank you for coming. I hope I see you soon.
Hello, I'm Aiden. Let me tell you what you will find in the northern part of Israel. Here you will find one of the four holy cities, Tiberias. It is the largest Jewish city in the Galilee. The Upper Galilee rises over 3,000 feet above sea level. The Sea of Galilee, also known as Lake Kinneret, is one of the prettiest places in Israel. Over 30 types of fish live in the Sea of Galilee. The Golan Heights is north of Tiberias. The tallest mountain, Mount Hermon, is located in the Upper Galilee. When it is winter, it is a ski resort. If you go on top of the mountain, you can see Lebanon. Around Mount Hermon, there is a river called Hermon River. It waters the valley and keeps the land green and full of flowers. Thank you for listening to me about the Galilee.
Hi, I am Sarah and I want to tell you some really cool things about the Jordan River. Did you know that you can go kayaking down the Jordan River? I want you to come with me because it will be fun. It will be great. I bet you didn't know that the Jordan River connects with the Dead Sea and the Kinneret Lake. Some people even say that the Jordan River is the holiest river in the world. The Israel people had to fight really hard to keep the land around the Jordan River. I hope to see you when you visit the Jordan.
I bet you didn't know that Zachal means the Defense Force of Israel. How would you like to be one of the people who, at the age of 18, is drafted into the Israel Army for 3 years? Oh, by the way, my name is Julia also, and I'm going to tell you about the Israeli Army. If you are in Israel looking for something to do, and like the Israel Army, I have just the right thing for you. There are special camps for teenagers that you can learn to hand combat and handling weapons. Be sure to check it out. You are not going to believe this, but for nearly 2,000 years, the Jewish people had no army of its own. Did you know that the Israel Defense Force is made up of different corps, including the Navy and the Air Force? Do you want to learn more about the Israel Army? Hi, my name is Sophie Fedenki, and I'm going to be your tour guide and tell you about kibbutzim. A kibbutz is where many families live and work together. No one is in charge. Did you know that babies spend the day in a nursery on a kibbutz? The house mother takes care of all the babies. But almost everybody helps pick vegetables on a kibbutz. Can you imagine after working at school all day,
The kids help with the farm work. Many kibbutz have small factories. Don't you think it is cool that a kibbutzim are everywhere in Israel? Degania Alf was the first kibbutz. It is in the northern part of Israel. Don't you think it is cool that a member of a kibbutz is called a kibbutznik? Well, that's it for today. See you next time. Hi, my name is Lindsay Roth, and I'm going to guide you on a journey to a kibbutz. Did you know that a kibbutz is a large farm that many people live on? People on kibbutzim grow dates and some vegetables in winter. Each kibbutzim has gardens, a school, playgrounds, and a laundry. Most kibbutzim have barns, a chicken coop, and a tractor ride that takes workers to fields or orchards. I hope you enjoyed my tour to a kibbutzim, and maybe someday you will be able to see one. Hi, welcome to Tel Aviv. I am your guide, Ben Joseph. Have you ever wanted to see the first Hebrew high school in Israel? If so, then Tel Aviv is your place to be. Tel is an older word for hills, and Aviv means spring or new. So Tel Aviv is actually a mixture of old and new. Some people call Tel Aviv the city that never sleeps because there is so much going on. There's a place in the middle of Tel Aviv called Diggins-Off Center where you can shop and eat out. If you want to go to the beach, you can go to the Mediterranean Sea in Tel Aviv. One of the things that Tel Aviv is most famous for is the Tayalet, which is kind of like a boardwalk. If you go to Tel Aviv, remember that it can be really hot there, so be prepared. I hope.
Did you ever wonder what it would be like to visit the Independence Hall? Hello, my name is Sammy, and I can tell you a thing or two about this really cool place. A long time ago, leaders in Israel had an important meeting at Mayor Dizengoff's house. At that meeting, they declared Israel's independence. Later on, they turned his house into a museum called the Independence Hall. If you are in Tel Aviv, you can visit it and see that it still looks like what it did that day. I also want to tell you about an important person whose name was Isaac Rabin. He was a prime minister in Israel and was a great leader. He was even a leader in the army. He really wanted peace for the people of Israel. One time he organized a rally for peace, but unfortunately somebody didn't like him and shot and killed him. Isaac Rabin died a hero. I'm sorry, but that concludes our time together.
Hi, we are Simone and Ryan, and we are going to take you to Modi'in. Let me tell you about an important person who lived there a long time ago. Let me tell you about Modi'in. Did you know that Modi'in is built on top of the old city of Modi'in? Did you know that Modi'in is between Tel Aviv and Jerusalem? It is about 150 miles above the Negev. Modi'in is a modern city that is one of the fastest growing cities in Israel. It has shopping centers, clean parks, 2 movie theaters, and many restaurants. I hope you enjoyed learning about Modi'in.
There was a group of people that I'm sure you all know about. They were called the Maccabees. Did you know that they were from Modi'in? We would not be able to celebrate Hanukkah without the most important Maccabee, Judah Maccabee. Did you know that the book, The Mother and Her 7 Sons, has gone missing? Judah was the 3rd son of Mattathias. I hope you learn more about Judah Maccabee, this important person in our Hanukkah
Hi, hi,
Sophia, and I'm going to tell you about Old Jerusalem. One fact I'm going to tell you is Old Jerusalem is 3,000 years old. Did you know that Jerusalem is over 220 acres? Jerusalem is the capital of Israel, and it is known that the city of David. Did you know that limestone is important because it makes Jerusalem stone? Can you imagine that Israel is 600 miles away from the USA? When you go to Old Jerusalem, you can enter through the Jaffa Gate. That leads you to the Western Wall, the holiest place for Jews. The Dome of the Rock and the Church of the Sepulchre are two very holy sites in Jerusalem. I hope you love my tour. Come back soon.
Hi, I am Morgan Parodi, and I'm going to tell you about the old city of Jerusalem. I'm going to tell you about the most important place for Jews, the Western Wall. The Western Wall is over 180 feet high. King Herod rebuilt the second temple. It is the holy city. This holy city has many shocks, which are marketplaces. This golden city is made out of rock. King David was the ruler of Jerusalem many years ago. The Western Wall can hold 50,000 people. It is the only remaining wall of the second temple. The old city is known as the Holy City, the Golden City, and the City of Peace. In the winter, Jerusalem can reach 50 degrees, and in the summer can reach 100. Now you should know all about the old city of
My name is Eli Bilchik, and I want to tell you about the Knesset. The Knesset are the people who make laws for Israel. It is also the building where leaders of Israel meet to make laws and decisions. Did you know 120 people are in the Knesset? For many years they would meet in different places, but then in 1966 the Knesset building was dedicated, and it is connected by a walkway to the Israel Supreme Court. The Supreme Court was donated by someone named James D. Rothschild.
Did you know that Jerusalem is sometimes called the City of Gold? I can explain why. Most of the buildings in Israel are made from Jerusalem stone that shines in the daylight and looks like gold. Hello, my name is Jordan McCain, and I will be telling you about the new part of Jerusalem. Did you ever wonder what it would be like to feel in a 1,000-year-old scroll? Well, if you go to the Israel Museum, you can. I bet you didn't know that part of the Israel Museum is shaped like a Hershey's kiss. There are even 2 old synagogues in the museum. Another thing you can do if you are in Jerusalem is go to the Midrahov. This is a street with no cars where a lot of people like to hang out, shop, and eat. The last thing I want to tell you about Jerusalem is that the signs are written in Hebrew, the same language as the Bible. Isn't that special?
Did you ever wonder how Hebrew became a modern language? Well, my name is Samantha Elkins, and I will tell you. A man named Eliezer ben Yehuda moved from Palestine to Lithuania. He dedicated his life to bringing back to life the Hebrew pairs. He and his wife Deborah actually published the first Hebrew newspaper. Do you want to know something really cool? There's a street named after Ben Yehuda. How would you like to know that Ben Yehuda was the only person on his street that spoke the holy language of Hebrew? Ben Yehuda's son even got teased because he was the only one who spoke Hebrew. I hope you remember what I taught you the next time you hear a Hebrew word.
Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem.
Did you know that the Dead Sea is actually a lake? The Dead Sea is slowly shrinking at a rate of several feet a year. I bet you didn't know the Dead Sea is called Yam HaMelech in Hebrew. It is impossible to sink in the Dead Sea. Another interesting fact that the Dead Sea is called the Salt Sea. If you want to go somewhere else in Israel near the Dead Sea, you can go to Masada, which means fortress. By the way, I am Ryan James, and thanks for listening. Did you know that the Dead Sea is the lowest location on Earth? Well, my name is Benjamin Gomez, and I'm going to tell you about the Dead Sea in Masada. Did you ever wonder what it would be like to take mud from the Dead Sea and put it on your skin? Well, you can try it at the Dead Sea, and you will see that it makes your skin feel really good. I bet you didn't know that the Dead Sea is the second most salty body of water in the world. You're not going to believe this. The Dead Sea is sunny all year long. Did you know that no plants or animals can live in the Dead Sea? If you are done at the Dead Sea, you can go to nearby Masada. A silver shekel from a revolt 5,000 years ago was found there. I hope you learned something about
Hello, my name is Salah, and I'm going to take you on a tour of Beersheba. Beersheba began as a Bedouin camel market and is now a vacation site. It is one of Israel's largest cities with a population of over 128,000. Did you know that the Israel Air Force Museum and the weekly Bedouin markets are popular attractions in Beersheba? The Negev Desert is bordered by the Mediterranean Sea, the Sinai Desert, the Moab Mountains, and the Judean Desert. There are many archaeological digs in Beersheba. Beersheba in Hebrew means 7 wells. In this city, there are tents that stand on hills. They are homes of Arab shepherds called Bedouins. They lead their herds of goats over hills looking for grass to eat. I hope someday you go to Beersheba.
Hello, this is Jake, and I'm going to tell you about Eilat. Let's go check it out. South of Eilat is the Sea of Reeds, also known as the Red Sea. Can you imagine over 1,000 kinds of fish live in the Sea of Reeds? Did you know that Eilat is surrounded by mountains? Can you see in your mind that Eilat is great for bird watching? If you visit Eilat, you can water ski, play water polo, and swim with the dolphins. I like how Timna Park is 20 minutes away from King Solomon's copper mines. And Eilat, it is 95 degrees in the summer and 70 degrees in the winter. This is perfect weather to go outside and play sports. If you go to Eilat, you will see beautiful red mountains to the north. It has been fun talking with you. See you next week. Bye.
Hi, my name is Juliet, and I'd like to take you through a little adventure through Eilat. Eilat is very beautiful and very fun to go to. If I ever went to Eilat, I would go snorkeling every day. I heard that Eilat has lots of dolphins. I love dolphins. They are so cute and nice. There are no sharks in Eilat. It is my most favorite place in Israel, Eilat. The coral reef has over 102,070 kinds of fish. Did you know that Eilat is in the desert? If I ever went to the desert, I would bring lots of water. There's one more thing I want to tell you about Eilat. It only rains 6 days a year. Isn't that great? Well, that's all for today. See you next time. Bye.